Welcome to Sonnet and Money Saving Chartered Certified Accountants. I'm Tim Burton. I want to talk about business banking today. One of the things that really annoys me about business banking is the fees that they charge for the business current accounts. For instance, Barclays, HSB, Santander, Lloyds, they charge between £5 and £8 a month. That's £60 to £100 a year for a basic current account, and for the privilege for them to keep your money and do whatever banks do with your money when you're not looking. If you want an overdraft, then certainly, sir, no problem. We'll charge you interest on the overdraft, but first please come into a meeting and we'll take £120 out of your bank account for the privilege every year. Are there any other options? Well, many people who have their own business, sole traders, do use their personal current accounts for that, but look at the terms and conditions, the T's and C's. Usually it precludes using personal accounts for business purposes, and if your bank finds out, they're within their rights to close your bank account down. So are there any other options available? Well, many of the bigger banks do offer free business banking for the first 12 to 18 months for a new business. They do that because they know you're probably not going to change because of the perceived difficulty and trouble of changing your bank account afterwards. But what other options are there? There are now a new breed of bank called a challenger bank. These are the likes of Accounting Up, Starling, Monzo, Metro Bank, Revolut, many others. You've probably not heard of them, but they're creating a disruptive influence, good disruptive influence, on the banking scene, giving you different options. Now they all have different offerings, but one of them, for some of them, is free banking for most small businesses and lower costs for others, possibly saving you hundreds of pounds a year if it fits your business model. What are the features you might be looking for in some of these new accounts? What are the amazing things? I opened an account the other day with one of these challenger accounts, and it took me 5 minutes to open the account, sitting in my armchair using my mobile phone. Took a photo of my ID and proved the business was real, and off I went. Many of them are app-based. Most business people nowadays are glued to their mobile phones, so if that's you, you're literally carrying the bank account in your pocket. What about paying in cash though? How do they deal with that? Usually not so good. If you're a cash-heavy business, you need to think carefully about that. It is possible. Some of the challenger banks do have branches, but they're usually in major cities, for instance, London. However, others use other banks or the post office to allow you to pay money in. However, do think about that. If it takes you longer to pay cash in or checks into a bank account than it did for you to do the job, you need to think about the time, the cost that you're having there. Maybe electronic payments is a smarter way of doing things to allow you to be spending more time earning money. It's certainly what we do here at Sonnet Accountants, if we can possibly do so. So the other things you can see in more modern bank accounts is automatic expense and income analysis. I recently had a meeting with the chief commercial officer of one of these banks, and they're looking at having an account that does the basic bookkeeping for you, even raising invoices and filing your tax return all through your bank account. That may be a really good money-saving, time-saving offering for you. Nowadays as well, switching your bank account isn't as difficult as it used to be, and it's pain-free. If you ever changed your personal current account, you'll realize the switching service is pretty seamless nowadays. One thing to watch out for, they're very new, these challenger banks. So they're all in different stages in terms of bringing their offering to market. Some of them are promising but not yet delivering, but they're certainly worth considering and looking for. So in summary, things are changing in the banking scene. and may well save you time and money. And that is one of the raft of things that we look at for our clients at Sonnet to make your business money work harder. Remember, you can find much more information and free advice on our website, sonnetaccountants.co.uk, and on various social media platforms. But for now, thanks for watching. This is Tim Burton from Sonnet, the money-saving, chartered certified accountants.